Eagles win 29-21. They improved to the NFL best record 4-0. They're the only team that remains undefeated so far. They beat former head coach Doug Peterson, and they covered the 6.5 points, which I was happy. I took Jalen Hurts not to get an interception, and he threw a pick six in the first drive of the game. So that was a bummer, but they did cover the 6.5. What do you think of this game? I feel like the Eagles are a legit team, and the Jags are a little bit better than anybody thought they were going to be.
Agreed on both of those last 2 points. The Eagles, I kind of like that it went poorly for them to start. I say this about fighters that I really like. Undefeated guy, really high, a lot of accolades. And I say, I want to see you go through adversity. The Eagles got punched in the face to start this game. They went down 14-0, and they bared down. They kept running the ball. Jalen Hurts had some big boy touchdowns. He got cracked, going over the plane of the goal for one. Went in, got up, flexing. And the Eagles end up winning 29-21, covered the spread too for Eagles bettors. So, yeah, I like what I saw out of them. In a game that didn't go their way from the start, they proved that they can fight through adversity. And I agree with you. The Jaguars are much better than maybe we initially thought, mostly on the back of their defense. They're pretty stingy on defense. So I like the Jags. Even in a loss, they impressed us.
I agree. All right, let's move on to the Bears versus your Giants. Giants win 20-12. Daniel Jones rushed for 2 touchdowns, but then he hurt his ankle. Tyrod Taylor came in, and then he got injured, which looks like a concussion. And then so Saquon came in and was the quarterback for a while. Saquon was absolutely amazing last night. He looked like old Saquon. I feel like, he's back. All the health injury stuff is behind him. And the Giants 3-1. I don't know. What do you think?
Every week I want to go bet on Saquon rushing and like total yards props. And, it's just going up and up. It was way above 100 this week. It was like 114.5 yards. It doesn't matter so far. He's just crushing it. No one can stop him. The Bears front, other good defenses. So he's really been putting the team on his back. Another really well-coached game. I know we're beating for the 3-1. The wins we have are, under subpar teams, but I'm just more impressed with Brian Daboll and the culture change than anything. So 3-1, fool's gold still. I'm not going to get crazy, but hey, it's fun to be hopeful at this point in the season in NFC East that is quite vaunted. Look at the records of the team in the NFC East. We're the best division in the league somehow.
Which is crazy. And like you said, Saquon Barkley had 31 carries, 146 yards, no touchdown, but his longest was 29. Well, let's look at the other side of the field at Justin Fields. He had the lowest passing yards total, apparently, in sports betting history, and he ended up hitting that over thanks to a deep pass in the first, with 174 passing yards. He took 6 sacks, though. He's pressured 13 times. I don't know how we can evaluate Justin Fields when you have that lack of pass blocking. I mean, I think they have one of the worst pass blocking O-lines in the NFL. His QBR was 35.2. What do you think of Justin Fields? Can we grade him now, or is it just, he doesn't really have any weapons. He has a terrible O-line. I just hope he can survive.
And that's exactly what I was going to say. I like that you set it up that way for me. You're right. He doesn't have enough around him for us to maybe make a truly fair assessment. Say he had a full arsenal of weapons, right? A good line. But I think he's going to get hurt. The way that he plays, there's a lot of runners and kind of QB archetypes like him that are succeeding in the NFL. Obviously, we look at Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen. But the type of QB they are to be mobile and to have that crazy arm strength, look at Josh Allen. He can crack someone back. He's a big body. We're not afraid when he goes head-to-head against someone. Lamar Jackson, swift runner, right? He can slide in and out. He kind of is just that smooth bullet that runs around. Jalen Hurts, strong. I don't think Fields is strong enough to take big collisions like that. And he just seems to run really wild when the play breaks down. He's got to make something happen. And I'm just seeing a lot of wild hits. So, of course, it's the NFL. Anyone's liable to get injured on any play. But the way their young, hopefully star quarterback is playing, I'm afraid that he's going to take a big injury. So I hope that he can get some better protection from that O-line and they can put something around him. But I'm worried about Fields, to be honest.
So am I. But you know what? Giants are 3-1.
Woo woo.